Hello everyone, and this is it. This is it. The final episode of 3 Laps 3 Topics on F1 2012. Why? Because my F1 2013 is dispatched by Amazon today! Awesome. I'm getting the game tomorrow. Can't wait for it. Can't wait to get on those classic cars. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. So we're on the track here in Bahrain in a McLaren for the last race that I'm going to ever do on F1 2012. Starting from 4th on the grid, got a Ferrari ahead of us and we're away. We're away and we've got a good start and everything's looking quite good at this point. We're getting up alongside this Red Bull, taking him on the inside. Marussia, we're going to get him on the inside as well. He's been rammed off. I've hit a bollard and oh dear. That's gone really well. That's gone really, really well. Anyway, let's talk Korean Grand Prix this weekend. And the first thing that I thought I'd talk about is potential inclement weather. There's a tropical storm that's in the region. And earlier in the week it looked like might actually hit the area where the Korean International Circuit is in. Predictions are now saying that it's going to pass, but it might still produce a lot of wet weather. So that could add a bit of spice to the Grand Prix, and it would be good to have a good wet Grand Prix because I know we had Australia qualifying ruined by rain, but I don't think we've had a wet race this season, or a properly wet race. Obviously we don't want something similar to the first Korean Grand Prix where the start gets delayed and there's a load of safety car running, but a good proper wet race, I think that would be good this weekend. And in a way, for me personally, it doesn't matter if it gets delayed because I'll be watching the BBC highlights because I don't have Sky. Prediction for the race itself, I really don't know this weekend. You can't really see much past Vettel with the form that he's in. Yeah, Vettel first, Alonso second, and Rosberg third. That's what I'm going with. So on to lap 2, and weird story that I did not expect. I was looking around today. Apparently, Rubens Barrichello is in the frame for a drive at Sauber for next year. Now don't get me wrong, I think Rubens is a great driver and I loved his time in F1. He pretty much has been there for the whole time I've watched Formula 1. But it's interesting because apparently he's got sponsorship behind him now, which he struggled with in IndyCar. It's why he's not done a second season in IndyCar. I think it would be interesting to see him come back and see how he deals with the turbo cars for next year, but it's just struck me as a bit odd. Is the Sirotkin money not coming in? Is Gutierrez now in trouble? I thought Gutierrez really stepped up in Singapore. I'm just in a bit of bewilderment as to really what is going on at Sauber at the moment. I hope they sort things out because they've always been a good team to have on the grid, as that guy ahead of me invents his own track. Surely he'll have a penalty for that, we'll leave him to it. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below. What do you think of Barrichello potentially coming back? I don't think it's going to happen, but it's just interesting to see that his name's in the frame. A couple of other things on the last lap. Looking a bit further down the grid, I think it really says how little there is going on in F1 at the moment. Marussia have announced that Jules Bianchi will be in one of their cars again for next year, which I'm glad to see. He's done a really good job this year, shown himself to, at the first half of the season, be a lot quicker than Max Chilton. I think Chilton's up to his game. But yeah, I think deserving of another shot at that drive. One thought I had about Marussia though was whether they might put Kevin Magnussen in one of their seats, because he's got McLaren links, and I know McLaren are quite keen to really push his career along. So I was wondering whether he might go in, because I'm thinking they'll keep Chilton as well, because he's still got Daddy's money behind him. So yeah, I'm a little bit surprised the Bianchi's kept it, because I thought he'd just get screwed over because he doesn't have that much financial backing. But yeah, good to see that he's going to get another shot and hopefully be able to move up through the grid from there, because I think he really could be a race winner in the future. Well, you look at that. The French guy invented his own track, didn't get a penalty. Doesn't that pretty much sum up this whole game? Really hope the penalty system is sorted out for the new game. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you want to see and hear more from me, then click the subscribe button. On the screen are 2 videos you may be interested in. On the left is the most recent episode of 3 Laps 3 Topics, the series for all things F1 and motorsport in general, and on the right is another highlights reel from the Vortex Racing Leagues. I've been Andrew the Blade, and until next time, have a nice day.